And this is how you do it. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. My man Scott from Tejas sends me this legislation proposal from Rick Scott in the Senate. It's freaking perfect, dude. I love it. Rick Scott, new bill targets endowments. Federal legislation would require public and private colleges with endowments over $1 billion to cover between 25 and 75% of all students' costs of attendance, not just tuition, cost of attendance. Higher experts say colleges won't be able to do that, given the strict rules around endowment spending. Well, we can change the rules. Man, this freaking, oh, I love it. The latest bill targeting wealthy colleges would require those endowments. We were talking about that. Around 136 public and private colleges. Give us a link of what schools those are. Let's take it. That's weird. Doesn't give us a link. The College Act was introduced in the Senate at the beginning of August by Rick Scott. This is before the Sniffy Joe loan forgiveness. Under the bill, colleges' endowments that are $10 billion or greater would be required to cover 75% of students' tuition. That's just tuition. I want it to be more than tuition because what they do is they throw all kinds of crappy fees on there. Colleges with endowments between 5 would be covered 50%. These colleges enroll many students who don't need the money. Many of their students don't receive need-based aid. Far too long, state and federal leaders have taken a misguided and failed approach to managing public institutions. The result of decades of failed policy mismanagement is millions of Americans with mountains of student loan debt, 100%. A spokesperson for Rick Scott said the bill would require wealthy colleges to have some skin in the game. I completely agree. Universities are largely restricted how they can spend their money. Much depends on donor request. As a result, the bill would effectively create what Steve Bloom described as a government price control of the cost of attendance. Oh no! Yeah, screw that. What they do is they try to handcuff us. You Republicans, you guys aren't supposed to be for price controls. Those days are over, fools. Those days are over. Look where we got here. Look where we are today. It's insanity. Time to freaking play fire with fire, man. We are being handcuffed by our own, we got to stick to free market principles. This isn't free market if the government is the one lending the money, i.e. the taxpayer. This is fascist behavior. The government and in this case, Big Ed, are getting together and screwing the taxpayer. And of course, screwing the citizens who borrow, because if you don't go to college, you're going to be an idiot. Oh, I love it, dude. This is the way to do it right here. Let's keep going. We don't believe the federal government should be telling private enterprise. Oh, all of a sudden they're saying, we don't believe the federal government telling private enterprise what prices they should set as they're getting freaking private public money to fund their freaking largesse. It's insanity. I love it. They're trying to use our stuff against us. Marco Rubio, Tim Scott, Nikki Haley, all these fools. Who's the other guys out there? Some other idiots. Mike DeWine, he's governor, I grant you. But still, all these freaking, Sununu up in New Hampshire. We can't regulate private businesses. They're not private. They're public. They're nonprofit. They're being regulated. They're taking taxpayer dollars. Go after them. Under the bill, colleges would not be required to use endowment funding to cover the required portion of the cost of attendance. Oh, man. Many higher education experts call the bill bad policy. They say it fails to recognize that colleges must follow strict rules when spending endowment funding. Unfortunately, the endowment section clearly shows a lack of understanding about how universities work, says some clown. Yeah, dude. Look, dude, this is freaking fantastic. Smash higher ed. That's what we need to do. Smash them. And the way you do it is you hit them in the pocketbook. And the way you do it is you make them know that Republicans are pissed and we're coming after you. Why do you think big business capitulated to the freaking Greens and the left? Just leave us alone. They didn't want Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton to freaking give them the shakedown. So they'll give whatever the Acorn, Rainbow Push, National Action Network, all that stuff. Just leave us alone. Republicans, about damn time you learn a lesson or two. So do the same thing. All right, we'll love you. I love you. Love this. All right, we'll see you. Love your thoughts.